Hello, hello. So we're here to do a quick copy edit of another Shopify app. In particular, their main homepage or landing page, sales page for this particular app. So the tool of focus there is one called CurrencyHQ, and as you can see, it's 168 currencies in 2 seconds. They, I believe, from everything I've read, very briefly, they offer Shopify store owners to quickly change the currency of products offered so that it is a more natural buying decision for somebody in one of these 167 other countries than the currency people are usually offering their products in. We're going to go through this page in 3 steps. First step, quick run through. Have a get some general feelings and impressions down, sort of break down the flow of the page. Then we're going to mark up what we don't think is working so well, and then we are going to go back and try and rewrite some of this so that it's a little punchier. So let's get straight into it and stop all of this chatting and start breaking this down with a very general view. So this, what you're seeing on your screen right now, that should be what is above the fold when you go to the CurrencyHQ landing page. So 168 currencies in 2 seconds, empower foreign visitors and increase customer sales. Okay. A little explainer video at the top. Key features. We're straight into that. Boom. 168 currencies automatically convert prices, increase sales. Instantly add support for 164 plus currencies to your store. Why is there a mismatch between 168 and 164 there? It's a little thing, but it sticks out. Automatically convert prices, switch prices automatically based on your customer's location, comma, or apostrophe, sorry. Showing prices in your customer's local currency can increase conversion rates. Okay, I understand it. I kind of like the images. I like the layout of it. It's a little weak on copy side. A peek inside, all right, a nice picture of the dashboard, but that's it. It's just here is a dashboard. Not quite sure what value that truly offers there. What are you waiting for? Install CurrencyHQ. So end of page CTA and then join the mailing list and some other links at the bottom. Okay, so initial thoughts. It's short. It's real short. There's a super short page. It's very direct and to the point. I'm not sure how well this would actually work. I'd love to speak to the people who are running tests on this to see what's going on. But anyway, let's break down a couple of things. So the goal is to get people to install the app. I've lost one of my little headings up here. So the audience, I'm guessing international e-commerce. It's really not clear who the audience is for this. Let's bold that bad boy. It's just not clear at all who this is aimed at. I'm guessing international e-commerce just simply because it's, talking about international currencies. The value proposition, 168 currencies in 2 seconds. I'm not really sure what the value prop there is. What kind of major emotion are we trying to hit on here? Is this easier than other tools? Is this faster? Is it cheaper? Is it a more comprehensive tool? Do other tools only offer 130 different currencies? There's a very, very weak value proposition. I'm not sure exactly what they were going for. Obviously, I'm not sure if the research has been done to really find out what it is customers most value about the tool. It's a very strange one. I'm gonna go under the assumption, because in 2 seconds, I'm gonna go for like speed, ease of use is going to be a key value prop there from, but I mean, I guess then that the objections would be, oh my god, no. And huge assumption on that value prop because it's just really not clear. That really needs to be cleared up because the value proposition should inform the flow for the rest of the page. Everything else on that page should contribute to that value proposition. And then that ties in obviously with the end goal. So what would the objections be is why your app over somebody else? Is this really necessary? Just 2 objections I can think of off the top of my head Um, So anyway, the existing flow. So we have the hero section, okay. Then it goes down into features, and then we get down into a weird dashboard image, which I'm not sure why. What are you waiting for? Okay, CTA. CTAs are bland, generic, get started, install CurrencyHQ. Why? Recommended flow, this is what. So obviously that hero section needs to be at the top. Hero section, maybe a little bit social proof there. Features. Peek inside. I'm not sure about even including that, to be honest. More social proof. CTA. Because what you've got to think about is at what point is somebody going to be ready to purchase? What do you need to tell them to make them think, shit, I need this? At the minute, there's just a real lack of information. It's kind of like, yeah, we convert a bit of currency, so if you need to convert some currency, then cool. There's nothing in there that's really very persuasive at all. It's disappointing. And it is like all of these descriptions are the most bland descriptions and the most direct, like, this is what we do. Which is okay. It's not amazing. So, this little flow that I've just written out here is not perfect by any measure, but it's, you need something else. You need little bits in there to try and push people to actually take that action. I'll whack another CTA there. Let's minimize that so it fits in. Perfect. All right, let's get on to some actual markups here. We are currently at 7 minutes 1 second, so we'll just say markups at 7 minutes. All right. Get the iPad for me markups. It's loading up. Here we go. I'm in. All right. So first of all, the major issue. Let's leave that where it was. Is this? Thank you. 168 currencies in 2 seconds. That's not really a value proposition. That is just a weird statement. Value proposition, in my mind, should include both how and why. All right? It should include how and why. So why should I care? How are you going to help my business? And why should I care? And it can be as simple as that, but you need that at the beginning. If you're talking about, some of the tried and true persuasion principles and formula, ADA, attention. There's nothing here that really grabs attention. It's, it's just dry. So let's try and break down the how and the why. So how do you help people? You allow them to do 168 currencies in 2 seconds. Or allow them to offer. Why should they care? Because it increases customer sales. Okay. In the rewrite, we're going to come back and we're going to do something like that. But at the minute, this is just, there's nothing there. The subhead is probably better. Empower foreign visitors and increase customer sales. Again, that should build on to these two work as a pair, right? It doesn't build on to it at all. Let's zoom in a little. Get started is also a very bland CTA. This is no good. Very basic rule for half decent CTAs is to tell people the action you want them to take and add a booster. So for this, a very simple one would be install for free now. So this is the action, install. The booster is for free. Everyone wants something for free. Nice and easy, done. The explainer video, I haven't, this is an image, so we can't watch and analyze that. So we'll leave that there. We'll assume that it's very good. Key features. Oh, well, hello. I didn't want to draw you there. So the key features, 168 currencies, instantly add support. So the word instantly is very good because it adds on to that sort of ease and speed that we were assuming is the key value prop. Instantly add support for 164 currencies, mismatch there between those two, to your store. Encourage and increase international sales. Okay, so that's the benefit. You could really just trim that down into a single sentence. Encourage and increase international sales by adding, by instantly adding support for 164 or 168 currencies. Who knows? Automatically convert prices. Okay, good. Automatically. If we were talking the value prop as being sort of ease and speed of use, things like automatically, automated, instantly, sort of reinforce that belief and that value. Switch prices automatically based on your customer's location. These all seem to have been written backwards. I mean, lead with the benefit. Create a smoother experience for customers by automatically displaying their local price. You know, this little bit here should be at the front, and then this should be reworded and put to the back. Why does it keep doing that? Just trying to minimize. There we go. Oh my god. Increase sales. Showing prices in your customer's local currency can increase conversion rates. I don't like the word can. It makes it seem like maybe not. Take a risk, see what happens. It's no bueno. Decrease cart abandonment and take your sales to the next level. That just needs to be punched up. That needs to be a lot stronger. There's no conviction there. Showing prices in your customer's local currency can increase conversion rates. Boom. Localization of currency will streamline the purchase, increase conversions, something like that. Something that's a little bit more to the point, a little bit more benefit driven. A peek inside this, I don't understand why this is here. This doesn't really offer any value. So it's you know, I understand you kind of want pictures of the dashboard in there to show people that the UX is nice and it's easy. I would change this completely because I just don't like this section. So I'm just going to scribble it out basically. I don't think that adds any real value. It's just a look at the dashboard. What are you waiting for? It's another weak CTA here at the bottom. Like my real question here is the bigger question for me is not what am I waiting for, it's why. Why should I? Why should I install this? There's nothing here that's like, oh my god, it's telling me exactly why I need to be doing this. And to follow the same CTA things as at the top. But this is just weak. There's no real reason why. And I think why is the key issue here. There's just nothing that explains why I should be doing anything on this page whatsoever. So let's see if we can't make this a little better. This is going to be a very, very quick rewrite. What time are we at? We are at 13. So let's quickly get into a rewrite. At 13 minutes, we're going to be rewriting things. What? All right, so go up here, right, and we'll keep the explainer video. We'll keep that in. New headline is what we really want to be leading with. How and why. So 168 currencies in 2 seconds. So the how. Let's rewrite this whole above the fold section properly. Okay. So let's first look at the how. The how is, how are you going to help my business? By allowing you to sell to 168 in 168 different economic territories. Why should I care? is this will expand your customer base. This will expand your customer base. All right, so the emotions that we were going for were, let's put this where we can actually see it so I'm not just writing off the page. Emotions we were going for were, it's easy. So let's see if we can't drum this down into like a single sentence for the headline. Let's lead with the why. Increase your great. Want to make this easy, right? Quickly instantly enable sales to 168 currencies. Instantly enable sales to customers shopping across 168 currencies. Not perfect, but a good starting point. I would really want to do some research into why people are using this tool. Is it really for this? Are they using it just for a handful of locations? Do they need 168 different currencies? Yeah, I'm still not a fan of that, but it is a very quick rewrite. So let's get rid of the working, as it were. Boom. Localize, American spelling. Streamline by product prices, native. Well, I'm not using the word currency twice. Alright, so that's that. Streamline the shopping experience by displaying product prices in your customer's native currency. We'll have a little CTA here. Ooh. Or a big CTA, as it were. Jeez. Yep. Start selling internationally. Free. See, I do like actually how the thumbnail, the still of this video, is even on our free plan, which is kind of cool. Key features, like I said, I would drum those up. I don't mind them being there. What I might want to do is put a little sort of social proof area here. So, your Shopify app store rating there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars or whatever. I wonder what it is actually. CurrencyHQ. It's only got 3 reviews, which may be right, but still, bang that up. So it's the same one, right? AppHQ, yeah. Okay. Shopify App Store rating. Any sort of trust seals or anything, guarantees, trust seals, etc. there. Just, there's a lot of apps around. You need to kind of make yourself stand out in some way. At the minute, this just feels weak. Ooh, big one. Right, let's move that down. This will be the features. I would like more detail on the features. Features would make benefit driven. I mean, the good news is because this is all available on the free plan, or at least it is, that's how it's made to seem, then you don't really need to do much like hard persuasion. But anyway, I'd make these more benefit driven at the minute. You've got the benefits here at the end, so I'd move those to the front, and I would like move them from the back to the front, and then just reword what's at the front here, the first sentence to the back, just to make it a little bit more sort of punchy. I do like the use of words instantly and automatically. This is what it just needs to be. That's another good point, actually. More benefit driven and confident. Well, it can increase sales. No, give people some fucking numbers. Make. I'm assuming if you've only got 3 reviews, then probably brand new business. And, you know, I'm not against having this peek inside. Oh my God, let me just move that back. I want you, and then I want you, yeah. Okay, I've got no problem having this peek inside thing here, but it needs to be something more. I go with like a GIF of how, if it really is like, you know, super quick to set, GIF of a new currency, peek inside, change that to something like, this is how quickly you could start selling in, and then pick what is your customer base's like most preferred currency, and let's say that it's Australian dollars. This is how quickly you start selling in Australian dollars. GIF of setting up the new currency here, and so then somebody just going and going click click click, done, boom, done. I would then do some more social proof, like we said. You got 3 reviews. Just bang these in. It was easy to install, great tool to have on your store. Thank you so much. Okay. So I would also work on getting some better testimonials. Those are a little thin and weak. You want somebody to mention how it's helped their business. Social proof in particular, testimonials. So you want somebody, a testimonial that really talks about like how easy this is, if that's the value prop, if you're really hammering the value home on how easy this is. You want a testimonial that says, oh, this was so easy, it was up and running in 10 minutes and we started making sales within 20 in this new location or whatever. And then at the end, I would do a better CTA. And the CTA down here needs to be a why should I install this. Really hammer that last point home. Really find out what it is that people value about this and really hammer it home. Like, just basically outline it, bludgeon them with it if you have to. What is the main value that people find in the tool? How is it that you make that easier if that's the angle that you're taking on that value? Really hammer it home. Like, don't be subtle. And then bang a big old button there and a little bit of a guarantee. It's a free, yeah? Is it a free trial? If it's a free trial, just outline that. Like it's 14 days for free or whatever. But yeah, really, you know, get on top of that. But generally, I think it's a pretty weak page. It could be massively improved with only a little bit of work, if we're being completely honest. There's just a real lack of focus here. It's a shame, because it's just, somebody's just written down basically what the features are. It could be so much stronger. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for this one. It's just a very brief one. Until the next one.